Small Mouth Sounds is about 6 strangers who come together for a 5-day silent retreat. During that time, they're faced with multiple obstacles, both internally and externally.
It is a way, I think, for these folks to get a handle on themselves, disconnecting, if you will, to social media or work.
There is no dialogue, so every message that you're trying to convey is an obstacle to overcome, and when you overcome it, it's really rewarding.
All of that stuff that a playwright would work very hard to get in the dialogue somewhere has instead come through the action, the intentions.
The audience can only pick up on these characters' lives via these small actions and behaviors.
So every show is bound to be a little bit different.
I honestly think, based on the description, that it's going to be more of an auditory experience, which is very different from what we're used to. So I'm excited for how uncomfortable maybe it makes us feel at times.
Well, I expect it to be very good. Miss Lane Satterfield is directing it, and I've loved everything that I've ever seen her in and directed, so I'm looking forward to seeing this show.
I mean, I have no idea what to expect, but I have high expectations that it's going to be very exciting and thrill me.
I've really enjoyed just getting together with the cast and doing things I've never done before, like getting our energy released.
My wife and I got to go on our first date, and that was an improv that was actually off-site, and it helped guide some of the choices that we made about our connection and how we met.
The improv in this show has really helped me to grow, both as an actor and as a person. This has made me want to get more in touch with myself.
And I think that's what this show has really brought out in each of us as performers. And I'm actually hoping that that's the same thing that's going to translate to each audience member, that they're going to take some small piece away.
Well, having read the play and being a mindfulness teacher, I was particularly struck by how hard the lives of each of these characters have been.
I expressed afterwards that I thought it was just really neat that the actors were able to express themselves so well with their eyes.
It was more exciting than I thought. I had more feelings than I thought. I had some tears at one point.
So you have to kind of figure out what the characters are and what their problems are through their actions and how they act. And that just adds another layer onto the fun of the show.
I think people will leave this show and be more aware and introspective of their own lives and the silent moments that exist in whatever spaces they dwell in.
In today's world, the way that we're all so connected and just attached to our phones, I hope that audiences will think maybe I should put my phone down for a few minutes and maybe try to communicate.
I hope they continue to ask questions with each other. I hope there's post-show discussions about, well, what did you think that character's backstory was?
I really want people to walk away from this show with the recognition that you have no idea what another person's going through.
There can be comfort and strength in that, in moments when we feel so alone or we want to isolate ourselves, that everybody's going through something.
And we forget that we are human beings to our core, and that we have to share space and share ourselves.
Small Mouth Sounds runs March 7th through the 29th at the Theater Gym.
To purchase tickets, go to cadencetheater.org.
Cadence Theater, life on stage.
Come see the show!